ఎవరిని So good afternoon, everybody. So our next topic is Bhopal gas tragedy. So this is the remaining part of your nuclear disasters and tragedies. So Bhopal gas. So this is also one of the tragedy disaster. So this is known as Bhopal disaster, right? So it is not only the whole of India, so but also the world worst industrial disaster, right? So this incident happened in the early hours of December 3rd, 1984. So at the Union Carbide India Limited, that is called UCIL, Union Carbide India Limited. So that is pesticide manufacturing plant. So that is located in Bhopal. You see, Bhopal in Madhya Pradesh in India. So this is the Union Carbide Company, right? You see this picture. So what is the main reason of this disaster? So main reason is methyl isocyanate. So that is called MIC, methyl isocyanate. So methyl isocyanate is a colorless liquid used for making pesticides, right? And methyl isocyanate is safe when maintained properly. So the chemical is highly reactive to heat. So when exposed to water, the compounds in the methyl isocyanate react with each other, causing a heat reaction. So this methyl isocyanate is no longer in production, although it is still used in pesticides. So some of the physical and chemical characteristics of these methyl isocyanate here. These are some of the characteristics of physical and chemical.
Ma'am, this is a long question, short question.
Short question. Okay. So what is the reason of this disaster? So the main reason of this disaster is lack of maintenance and safety equipment installation. And also it has been alleged that as a result of poor maintenance of plants and equipments within the plant. So that is the main two reasons. So how the water enter into this tank in the plant? So the water have to enter into the storage tank number E610. E610. You see here, you can write here E610. So which that contain 42 tons of methyl isocyanate. How much? 42 tons. Okay. So the presence of water and methyl isocyanate resulted to the occurrence of an exothermic reaction. So that resulted to the increase of temperature and pressure in the storage tank. So as a result, what happened? So when a chemical gas, so that is methyl isocyanate, right? So from this Union Carbide pesticide plant that is leaked to the air by winds and polluted to the atmosphere in the town of Bhopal, right? So how much methyl isocyanate was released into the air? So that is 42 tons. 42 tons of methyl isocyanate released into the air. So that is harming more than 5 lakhs people, right? 5 lakh people. So what are the health impacts of these incidents? So this is the plant after disaster, right? So when suddenly, so what happened in the early hours of the leak to individuals from surrounding areas, they started to breathing a smell, something that made them feel hard to breathe. So because of this, people started to panic. So that is complaint of vomiting, coughing, eye irritations, and also suffocations. Right? So what happens is that suddenly some people fell on the ground and some of even died in the streets. Right? So the chemical gas spread to the nearby places within the radius of 8 kilometers. How much? 8 kilometers near the plant. And lots of people suffered from it. And some of them suffered from extreme internal body diseases. So now Bhopal has high rates of birth defects and records. It's a miscarriage rates is higher than the national average, right? So many people who survived this disaster suffered from various diseases for the rest of their lives. So people still suffer from cancers, tuberculosis, and gynecological disaster, etc., as the result of the inhalation of this gas, right? So the incident had short-term and long-term health effects, right? So you see some of the methyl isocyanide chemical reactions impact on the health. So these are the short-term effects and these are the long-term effects. So short-term effects are coughing, severe eye irritation, feeling of suffocation and burning in the inspiration tract and hypoprasm and breathlessness and stomach pains and some of the vomitings, right? So these are the short-term effects. And long-term, these are so eye chronic conjugation scars of cornea and respiratory problems, that is a TB and chronic bronchitis, and some of the neurological system problems and psychological problems and children's health problems and cancer, immune deficiency. So, and also finally soil and water contamination in the area. It was for chronic health problems and high instances of birth of the area inhabitants, right? So effect on environment. So also trees and plants. So trees and plants also become barren and animals bloated and died because of the said chemical gas leak, right? So more than 20,000 people died and more people suffered from different diseases. More than some 2,000 plants. You see, 2,000 plants and animals were killed by this gas. So that night, because of this disaster. So the heavy gas was absorbed into local river, making the water undrinkable and poisoning the fishes, etc. So many crops were also for human consumption. And the entire region went into crisis food shortage. So that's why Bhopal gas disaster is considered as one of the worst Indian tragedies in all times, right? So this is the small part of in your nuclear disaster topics. So this is the Bhopal gas tragedy. So just wait, I will upload another PPT.